Alright guys, well welcome back to the shop. Today we are actually working on this 2005 Beaver Monterey. Now, even though it is the end of September here, we are going to be doing an AC job. Of this 2005 Beaver Monterey thinks that it's time to change out the original Penguin Dometic roof AC, well, heat pump. While I think the last video we did with the Penguin roof AC was on a Beaver Patriot, I don't think I really need to show you guys how to change out a roof AC again, even though we will be adding the condensate drain cups and plumbing it into the roof again. What I thought I'd share with you guys today is how I'm going to get that roof AC off the roof. Brand new one from the back of my truck onto the roof safely. I used to have a forklift, so I could do that very easily and with minimal effort or risk. No longer have a forklift or even a scissor lift I could use. Now, in previous videos, you've watched me be very stubborn and unsafe, unfortunately. I just get my extension telescoping ladder, carefully place it up against the motorhome, grab the new AC unit, lift it up on my back, and then climb up the ladder with it. However, many viewers have complained that it's kind of unsafe to do that, so I'm going to try a different method this time. I recently acquired a hoist called the Pick Me Up from cmsmobilerv.com. Has a 12-volt hoist or winch already mounted to it off a standard Milwaukee M18 battery. Put the battery right into the holder right there, and really the tools are ready to go. Pick Me Up is designed to actually just interlock on two rungs of the top of the ladder right up there. Just like that. Well, I know everybody's screaming that I'm leaning the ladder up against the awning. I'm not actually having any pressure on it right now. The thing about the Pick Me Up hoist is that you're going to use the ladder to lift the AC up. You have the handles back here that you're going to hold on to, and the ladder really should never make contact with the RV. So the first thing we'll have to do is release the cable drum. Just pull that out and rotate it around. Now I can pull this out manually and get enough slack in it for it to reach the bed of my truck. And then the next thing you need to do is just get two ratchet straps of your choice. All we'll do is take these two straps and make a crisscross pattern on the crate itself, hopefully centering the weight of the AC so that it is balanced pretty nicely or evenly. Now we're just going to take the hook onto the straps, and just like that, reposition our ladder hoist where we need it to be, pretty much in line down below. Now, of course, you can put the ladder on the ground. My extension ladder is not quite tall enough. You want at least a 16 or 18 foot extension ladder for that to work, and ideally not a telescoping ladder but an extension ladder is best. I happen to know my telescoping ladder can handle my weight on top of a roof AC. And of course, with the Pick Me Up hoist, I won't be on the ladder, so it's a lot less weight that ladder has to support. Here on the roof, we're going to pop the drum back into lock position. We'll go ahead and take up all the slack on the cable. And now it's time to hoist the AC up onto the roof safely. All right, and then I can just go ahead and release that, roll it back up. Oh, roll it back up. Move my hoist out of the way. Go ahead and undo the strap. And the other strap. And then now, without moving the box, I can leave this where it needs to be. And now I can finally open the box. Now, truth be told, I probably should have inspected the AC beforehand, but I didn't. It don't want to damage this box because I'm going to use this box again in order to lower the old AC unit. Now, I've never done it, but I have watched people try to just fling a roof AC unit off of the roof of a motorhome. But it's really not a safe thing to do. These things are over 80 pounds in weight. You're not going to throw it far enough to get it away from the sidewall of the motorhome or the RV, and it's going to cause a lot of damage on the way down. If magically somehow you don't hit the RV, it can hit the ground and lean back over onto the RV or shatter into a few pieces and hit the RV. Also very distinctly possible that in the act of throwing it over or flinging it off the roof, the AC will drag you off the roof too with its inertia, or because your hands get stuck. I just need to go ahead and uncrate this one, reposition it temporarily. Inspect it for any damage from shipping, as these domestics do get damaged pretty often when they're shipped. All right, well, make sure we don't lose that. Carefully put it back in the box there. I can just strap this one back down again. And even my straps are still where they're supposed to be. Now we just have to reposition our hoist right over the top again. I'll go ahead and put some wire out. And then for those wondering, this is a Badland 2000 hoist winch that they are using. So now all we have to do So just like that, I safely and easily lifted a brand new roof AC up onto the roof and then lowered the bad one into the bed of the truck, ready to get it out of here. I'd be interested to know what you guys think about the system. I know that my unsafe way would have been a lot faster, but it does risk an awful lot, including my back. I've watched all sorts of videos of people hoisting the AC up into a tree or even a canopy like this, paying ropes and pulleys and then driving the RV underneath it, and same thing when they're taking it off. It's a lot of extra effort. I've seen some people use 2x4s and make basically a hoist just like this. I've seen other technicians have a extension ladder with a cable driven trolley that you could put the AC on and just lift it all the way up to the roof. Now, while I can't say what the best method is other than a forklift or possibly a scissor lift, I am very confident about one or two things. If you have the ability to have two people up here helping rather than doing it all by yourself, I would 100% recommend that. Because even though this is a 2005 Beaver, a Monterey, which is a monocle beaver, and the roof is very strong and has a lot of aluminum within it as structure, spreading out the weight of that AC unit and having somebody else help you move it around is going to be the winning path when you're on the roof. But it can also be really nice when you're hoisting it up. Another person could be down below guiding the AC. Sure it doesn't snag on the lip of the bed of a truck or drag and hit the sidewall of the RV as it's going up. But that was pick me up. RV roof AC hoist from cmsmobilerv.com. A pretty simple concept, but like I said, I would be interested to hear what everybody else thinks about it. I did get a couple of concerns about my back showing my normal roof AC installation method. Or maybe it's possible you guys know a few other better tricks than even using that. Definitely have a lot more work to do to get this AC mounted again, because it was a complicated installation on this 2005 Beaver. But I would say if you were doing 2 or more of these roof ACs, it will likely pay for itself in terms of safety, time, and risk to yourself and the AC itself. But that was it. A quick, easy video about the pick-me-up RV AC hoist. I have a lot of work left to do. Thanks a lot for watching. Now, even though it is the risky, all right, 18 battery, and of course with the pick-me-up, I don't have to carry it. And of course with the pick-me-up, I'm not going to have my weight on the ladder. Just like that. Go ahead and stop it. And then for those wondering, this is a Badlands 5000. This is a Badland 2000. Because you don't have to design one of these every single time you need to use it. And it worked out pretty well. Doesn't it?